Okay. So, yeah, here, know I'm playing Celeste again. Probably gonna take a break from Celeste after today, just because I've been playing it a lot recently. But I'm going to be doing the B-sides, and I hope that this is working properly. Yeah, it seems to be working. Anyway, yeah, we'll just get to it. I did not sleep well last night. Yeah, but yeah, I did look at relatively where I was in this, and I am close to the end. Uh, like the end of this specific one, but yeah. Just did this room yesterday, so shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, as for my goal of figuring out how to talk again, I need to take my sentences slower because I have realized that I have a habit of saying things extremely fast or really fast with a lot of gaps in them. So I need to figure out how to talk at a more comfortable, like steady stream. Jeez. I was wondering when that was coming. And yeah, no, I hope it's coming through, okay, volume-wise. In order to mess with anyone who comes in from this point, which is anybody, I put 10 hours of silence broken up by duck sounds. It's whimsy. There we go. Okay then. If I'm not high that much, I'm trying to focus on the game, but if anyone's watching and wants to just say stuff, I'm fine just chatting while I do this. Just a bit hard to figure out what to talk about while I'm focusing. That was close. Oh, the lag got me there, but up. Yeah, today, I feel like I say this all the time, but today's gotta be a bit of a chill day. Why did that one have reverb? Right, I need to stop bringing attention to it. I completely ignoring the point of this. These little orb dudes are so finicky. I never know how to angle it. Okay, I see what needs to happen here, but I don't know how long it'll take me. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's noticed yet, but I have put up proper goals for the channel. One of them, the sub goal is a ludicrous amount for a reason. I don't actually expect to ever get it. And that's why I put it there. But if I ever actually do, like, have some sort of goal, I will replace it. There we go. Okay then. Sorry, just doing some administrative stuff real quickly, but now that that's done, shouldn't really be too much pausing for the stream. Oh boy. I thought I died there, but there we go. Oh. I just forgot how to do very basic jumps. That's fine. How am I supposed to have that survive long enough? I see. Dang it. Okay. But what should we talk about today? There was something that I had in mind, but I'm blanking on it now. I hate it when that happens. So, for no particular reason whatsoever, I really like ducks. That was really well timed. My school used to take care of ducks. Uh, and it was nice. They're really cute. Until it wasn't cute. Because there was a hole in the coop, so Stout ended up getting in it and having a snack, let's say, which is really unfortunate, and something that scars me to this day. And like, you might be thinking like, well, why didn't the teachers clean it up? It's because like it happened in the morning, and like it happened overnight, and I was one of the first people inside on that day, so because it was a fairly small school. I want to say like 200 people maximum. I have some good memories in that place, though. I do remember, there were like, as part of it, there were also chickens, which this was before I had grown to know the horrors that chickens are. And like, I just remember watching them hatch. It was very cool just over the days watching how the eggs changed. I do know that in, like, we also had, so we had some cooking classes, and for one there was a contest where like it was based off the Great British Baking Show. Supposedly, if I remember correctly. Not too sure about that. Yeah, this will be good. And I feel like this room is going to become a mess anyway. But as I was saying, there was a bit of it wasn't very fair because one of the group's, their father was the head chef, and they helped them with it more than anyone else. And like, we weren't allowed to bring in outside stuff. Their team brought outside stuff. And you know, they won. And they had like 5 times the people that everyone else had. So I really don't know what's going on, but yeah. Well, besides just blatant nepotism. The probably worst part about that school, though, was that how do I say this? They're very relaxed about stuff they shouldn't have been that relaxed about. And then, if anyone ever has been or gone to Ireland, they can confirm this. But pretty much, when someone says, "Ah, sure, it'll be grand," that means it'll be the worst thing ever. It's like the equivalent of in America saying, "What's the worst that could happen?" But like non-ironically. Yeah, and if anyone wonders why I talk so much about my school days specifically, it's mainly because when I exited my school days, COVID happened. So, and then I spent the next 6 years in isolation. Which is one of the main reasons I'm doing this. So yeah, during that time I just ended up playing a bunch of games and learning a bunch of random stuff. And I almost had it there. Yeah, tomorrow I think I'm going to play my first Pokemon game, but I am going to have a twist to it. Because growing up I was never allowed to play Pokemon because it was too violent, and then after that just didn't have the money to give Papa Nintendo. So yeah, I hope that'll be fun. Yeah, I hope the sound's coming across properly. I did do some resorting. There we go. Of some things, and I swear this only messes with me. Oh, this is the end. Why did I... Yeah, I think I need to do some weird thing with that. There we go. That one wasn't too bad like that last room. Oh, I just realized that but there we go. Should be properly screened now. Really don't know why it does that. Yep, summit. Two more left. Okay, so far so good. Well, like I've noticed, I think there's like about 30 rooms each time. So if they're all like this, then it should be fine. And we do have double jump now. I did forget to mention that. Which, oh, how I missed a double dash. There we go. Okay, no, I need to go down, not... Not, Man, this is rough. I mean, I know it's the, like, the final bit, but still. And not much I could do there. So the regular thing of this was my favorite level in the game. Just because of the atmosphere of the song. So I don't know how they'll change up the remix, but I hope it's good. Like if it's just this, is not as great, but okay, building up a little. So fun fact, sorry, no, not fun fact, but like, does anyone know why so many things are named after chicken that aren't chicken? Like, there's chicken of the forest. That's a mushroom. There's chicken, sorry, there's mountain chicken. That's a frog. There's some other sort of chicken thing that I'm forgetting, but like when I tried asking some of this, the response was because everything tastes like chicken, which maybe, I guess. I never really agreed with the everything tastes like chicken thing. But, like why do people say that? It's because this is like, chicken can be very plain, but then it can also be very versatile because of that. Alligator, though, I did have some alligator before. That did taste like chicken. Why don't people like taste like taste like beef? Like a bit of a hot take of mine. I don't really care for steak and beef because it just like, and I know this is dependent on who makes it, but just tastes kind of bland to me. Like if there's nothing on it, and even then, like flavors tend not to soak through all the way. So, like, don't get me wrong, I can appreciate like a really good burger or steak, but like beef by itself, I'd say would probably be one of my least favorite meats. There we go. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Okay, I think we're almost done with this section of it because Adeline's here. I need to be a lot quicker on that. How's it going? It's going well. How's it going with you? Hope your day's treating you alright. Me personally didn't sleep too well last night, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I just finished the chapter 6 one, not too bad. Just worried about something big coming out soon. Yeah, that's always a thing. It's been a really busy month for me, just like personal life stuff and like family affairs. Thankfully, nothing too awful has happened, but it can get really tiring. And then like, if it's like some sort of big project or something you're working on, yeah, I can get that. I've been there. There we go. Hmm. Zombie is fun. It introduces a new mechanic too. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that when it does. Hopefully it's not too painful. There we go. I see what we're doing. I wonder if I can try getting that on the way back, because that'll probably be easier. Yeah, that is a lot easier. Okay, what do we have here? Pain. Pain is what we have. Did you hire Frog for sound effects? What are you talking about with Frog? No, because I thought it would be funny for some reason late at night. I ended up adding uh, some sounds that'll just occasionally pop in every now and then. And I just forgot to turn it off. So, unless I take a moment to change it, you will be hearing occasional frogs and other animals. You know I'm straying from the middle of the forest? Dang it. The frost's coming up a lot more than I thought it would, to be honest. Yeah, how did you know I was streaming in a live recreation of the swamp from Shrek? Huh? How do you know that? Wait, it goes all the way back here? Over talkative donkey. Dang it. Well, I know what I'm having for dinner. I've never actually had donkey. I wonder how it is. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you wouldn't usually eat, but or think is that good, but it's really good. Venison's one of those things, like I never thought I'd eat it, like that or buffalo. But they're both like really tasty. And I know the whole like beefalo thing that goes on with it, so okay, so I need to somehow save a dash for there. Then I've never had horse. And I don't necessarily want to. But that doesn't mean I'm not curious. You know? It's kind of like how I know that humans apparently taste like pork. It's not something that I've tried before, but apparently, yeah, it is very similar in flavor, but the texture is much more gamey. I figured this out while researching closer to chicken. I would not expect that. This is just what I've heard, based off of. I was doing a study off of legalities because cannibalism is legal in the United States, just as long as you get a person's permission. You know, just that one guy. Yeah, vegans tend to taste different. I found that it does change depending on what the person ate. It's like cows. Like, if you treat them nice, like, you'll have some nice grade A Wagyu steak, but yeah. There we go. 2 out of 6, I believe. Or that's 1 out of, sorry, 2 out of 7. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff I should have no reason of knowing that I just know because during my period of 6 years of isolation, because I wasn't able to go outside after COVID till like recently, but anyway, you just ended up like researching a bunch of random facts. So that's where you get stuff like how I know humans are called the long pig in flavor. But the thing is, like, I've never heard anybody ever like call humans the long pig. It's always been about how, like, only in reference to people saying like, yeah, specifically the sentence. That's why they call humans the long pig. There we go. Okay. So... What was that? I don't remember putting that in. Angle is tricky. There, like, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but oh, you know, I could also just, yeah, I could just dash through that instead of trying to fit through the small, tiny gap. Well then, I bet you're wondering how I got into this mess. You can do it, I believe. Why is that in air quotes? But why is that in quotations? It doesn't make me feel like you actually believe. Thanks for the support anyway, but so I don't believe you. Like, if a doctor said they had a medical license with air quotes, I would not trust that doctor. That you think you might be able to actually do something for once? I this might just be me being paranoid, but I feel like there is some sort of something there I'm missing. Like it definitely is probably me just being paranoid, but I feel like there's a double meaning behind that. Yeah, I'm sure you don't know what it could possibly mean. It's like the thing, if you have to clarify something that should be obvious, then it's way more suspicious. Like, you go, oh yeah, have some bread is totally clean. Like have some food is definitely cleaned off. Or you bring in extra details. Like using the bread example again. Here, have some bread. Could you give me a compliment? Dude. Oh. Yeah. If like picking the bread example I had, if you have to then clarify that, oh yeah, this bread wasn't dropped on the floor. Like if someone doesn't ask, it makes it seem like you did. Okay, why is you in quotation marks? I get that we're having this bit, but like, that doesn't even make sense. What does that mean? Well, I mean, I guess obviously you're talking about my brother who is currently using the controller. I definitely didn't know I had a brother. Oh, this bit is so stupid. I love it. I know what. Are you not a real person? Is that what you're trying to say? Because, like, if that's the case, I know a guy who can help. That is indeed... I don't know why it's getting me so much. Like, this has no right to be this entertaining. Yeah, I'm sure that you indeed do believe in me. Again, realizing that I'm a PMG tuber, so you can't see my hands moving. It shouldn't get you, no. Yeah, no, it really shouldn't. It's just so stupid. It's one of those things where it's so stupid it's a little funny. And then it gets caught up on my head. Don't know if that becomes funny, then dumb again, then funny again. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's starting to near the point where it's like, okay, I know. It's just dumb now. But then, like, I feel like if it were to keep going, it would be so dumb that was funny again, and it just does this wave. Like one of those jokes. It has no right to have any sort of humor behind it. I keep on doing that too soon. Yeah, oh yeah, that reminds me, never go to, like, this is complete tangent to it, but never go to, interruption there. What duck? I didn't hear any duck. Is there a duck? No. Never go to the doctors, especially if you have a surgery or something important like that, on April 1st. Doctors are mean. But yeah, people keep on talking about like there being ducks and frogs and whatnot. Like, I think you're just imagining things. It might be on Twitch's end. I'm used to needing to do stuff faster than this, which is making it way harder than it needs to be for me. People as far as I know, I'm only one person. Yeah, no, you are the only person in chat at the moment, but I'm still saying people. I don't know why. English is a weird language, and my relationship is with it as well. You're now one of the people? Yep. You are the PM people. You are John People. Sure, yeah, no, you can give me a tip. Thanks for asking. Instead of just straight up telling me. I think one of my main problems is consistency for this. Again, I need to do the weird jump thing there. Dream jumping out of the second dream block. This one, no, I'm not dream jumping out of it. Just momentum of the game is pushing me into the spikes. Which is why I'm dashing downwards immediately, because yeah, just often end up dashing down too early. Yeah. You know what I think it is that I've just gotten so good at this game that my mind is ahead of the code. And that's what it is. It's like, there's no way I could be fallible, right? I'm a streamer, that means I'm perfect. Yeah, I think this is just a matter of repeating till I stop hitting my head against the wall. A good old case of get good. Dream jump for the last 3 blocks, yeah. That's what I was thinking I probably need to do. But I wanted to make sure I didn't end up getting stuck in the wall. Stuck on the wall, so just because Madeline moves so fast. slow compared to some rooms? Yeah, but uh, the whiplash of it gets me with the small space. Wave dashes, hyper dashing, just I do not know what any of that stuff is. But yeah, I have heard the term wave dash before. I've just, yeah, aren't meant to yet. That sounds a little ominous, but okay, you say so. Soon, the time approaches. There is no escaping the inevitable end as it counts down. Yeah, I did take a sneak peek at what this level looks like, and I am a bit scared of some of the pictures that I saw. Just because I wanted to, like, have an idea how long this went on for. Mild, yeah. And like, I like to think I'm good at games. I don't really think I'm actually good at games, but yeah. So, well, I'm starting to understand why this game is known to be one of the harder, fair ones. I probably want to go up more on that so that on dash through I'll have a little more elevation. Third block lets you land on the fourth without doing the up dash, and you can climb up with better setup. Okay, I will try that. I will try that as soon as I remember how to play the game. That was a lot of up in one sentence. Yeah. I've seen more though. Okay. So from here, stupid little ledge. You know, sometimes muscle memory can be a bad thing because if you have your muscles remember the wrong thing, it makes it a lot harder. I used to have like really good memory, but I don't know what happened. Probably a bunch of stress made it harder, because if you're stressed out, like this is a gross oversimplification, but your amygdala in your brain, which is the thing that's responsible for like stress and whatnot, ends up essentially eating the hippocampus, which is where memories are stored. So that's why, like, when you're stressed out about stuff, it can end up making you have worse memory. And that's why if you stress out, you can get worse memory. And that's why if you stress out, you can get worse memory. And that's why, okay, I'm gonna stop now. Is that why if you get stressed out, you get worse memory? Why what? No, but in all seriousness, like, that is something that doesn't help with memory retention. If like you ever study on it, what? Huh? Who? Where are we? Where am I? Who are you? Yeah, brains be funky. If you're ever studying, like late night studying is actually one of the better things. Make sure you get sleep. Like it's either studying or like, well, just any form of studying, like for school or like for reports. You should do it, like, not fully, but a quick overview before you go to bed. Because then a lot of your brain is funky and that it likes to learn stuff when you're supposed to be asleep. Probably because there's less like stimuli being inputted. But that's just my guess. I don't know. I'm not a neuroscientist. Okay, I think I just saw a potential alternate path I could take, but kind of already messed that up. Pointing spikes, the pointy things are scary. Thanks. I haven't considered that. Yeah, no, just with my experience with spikes, they've always been friendly little things. But I'll make sure to keep that in mind. Yeah, worth keeping a note of. Spikes are scary. There we go. Really? Dang, then we gotta kill them, man. And the only way to do that is to jump on their fat heads. So that... I'm not dying in the game. I am actually just disciplining bigots. Sure, yeah, that works. I feel like the intervals for like the duck and whatnot are getting longer. So I keep on almost forgetting that they exist. It's well timed. Need to be disappeared to get some sleep? Yeah, no. Thanks a lot. Make sure you take care of yourself. That's way more important than watching me play goofy games. Good water? Will do. Thank you very much for that redeem. Well, didn't realize how much I actually needed that. But yeah, but anyone ever needs to take care of themselves, I am first and foremost for them doing that. Yeah, I won't be playing Celeste tomorrow, most likely, just because I have been playing it a lot recently and think I need a break. But I'll see what I do end up playing. Jeez. Yeah, we had already stated that the reason why this whole mountain side was like beyond repair was most likely due to a volcanic incident. Because Celeste Mountain's a volcano. And not only that, it's a magic volcano, which I don't know if you've ever had to deal with those, but they're not that fun as they seem. Especially when they explode. Because like that's the only thing I can think of that explains this much damage. Because like this is a bit more than just like decay. Yeah, the evidence for this theory lies in that there are so many crystals, because most crystalline structures are by nature igneous, I believe, or metamorphic, which... Okay, but like those sharps types of crystals tend to be more on the igneous side. Now the question was, when it erupted, was it on the flaming tile or the ice tile? There's some weird weather stuff like you never think of actually... Oh. Like you never really think of until you hear about it. Like volcano lightning, you'd usually think that's like in a fantasy setting, but not like that's a really common thing. Or like snow lightning. It just... I don't know, it doesn't sound like it should be real, you know? And then the other day when I was looking at the Pleiades, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure I am. But I'm tired, so if I'm not, giving me a break. And because there was a lightning storm where I was, because I was out visiting some family. And this is the first time I ever saw a shooting star, which is a bit sad for an astrophysicist. But anyway, my point being, I'm getting rapidly sidetracked and derailed. My point being is that I had a point, and that point existed. Alright, my point being that there's a weird thing that I never thought of before, and that being meteor lightning. Because, I mean, technically it can happen. You can also get, like, hail lightning, which is terrifying. Do 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 do. Day 355 since I started climbing. The mountainside's getting cold. I haven't seen anyone in years. Who do you think, like, fixes up the ruins here? Because there's, like, boarded up stuff. Like, do you think that... Oh, he stuck a bit, but... Like, it's either that they're boarded up to, like, try and survive the catastrophe, or someone, probably Granny, went around to, like, patch a couple things up. I don't know how, but my clothes still somehow smell like dog, even though they've been through the wash. The place I went on my break had some dogs. They're very nice. smell terrible, but they're very nice. I and I say that as like not really that much of a dog person. Like, I don't have anything against dogs. I think they're cute. Just I like cats better, and also I have some not so great experiences with dogs. But like, I'm not against dogs. There'd be so many things that would be really fun to have as pets, like assuming they were taken care of properly. Because like a lot of it would be a pain to take care of, but like if you like had the money to get a caretaker for some of them, like capybaras. Capybaras are adorable. And in a lot of places, I'm not sure if where I am, they're legal to own, but in a lot of places they are legal to own as pets. It's just that they take so much work. There we go. The duck. Okay, well, this screen's pretty fun. Wait, I just realized something. So these blocks only like are activated once Madeline is dreaming. Does that mean that like these blocks only appear in Madeline's dreams? Does that mean this part of the level isn't real? Like I know that's very much so a like it's a game mechanic, dude. Like, chill out, sit down. But like, there are implications to this. Okay, okay. Every death we get a little better. And sometimes we get worse. But mostly we try to think of it as we're getting better. Okay, I think I need to cling onto the wall there. Huh. Well, run it back. There we go. And final room. I see your game. You know, it'd be cool. A level where you had to like flip yourself upside down. Like Gravity Celeste level would be interesting. Because like there's something along those lines with the like timing and go upwards and downwards direction. But like because there's so many stuff that the like upside down ledges. So it'd be really neat to like see them actually like be done something with. I'm surprised I actually got there. keep on timing that second dream jump wrong. And I keep on accidentally dream jumping that one. I think I actually have to dream jump there. There we go. Like, I really want to eat the Battling Orb. It just looks like candy. Like, am I wrong on that? It looks like candy. There we go. Ah! Why does everything this game look like it would taste so good? I know I've went on about this before, but I just I don't get why they made it look so delectable. Also, why are there just chains in the middle of this city? I just noticed that. That is deeply concerning. It's not like this is a factor or anything like that. They're just some chains there. There we go. If I were to, and I were to, I might be able to there we go. 3 out of 7 or 6 or whatever. There we go. The last one is really getting me bad. You guys see the line. I lost the line. There we go. I am really being scared for that last, like, new mechanic that guy was on about. It's just barely too far for me to get it. I need to stop doing the same thing over and over again. Because apparently, if you haven't heard, that's insanity. Panicked a bit too much. Yeah, my main problem is with the coming back down, I want to say. Because we're not really dying to any of the other ones, just this one on top of the middle. Uh-oh. I need to get up there. Thought I had lost it there, and I did. Just a little later. And then I always like imagine, because like I've mentioned how I think Madeline's hair tastes like different fruit. I always imagine like Pappy, the pink one. Okay. No, I just need a... There we go. What are we doing here? I'm getting in my head too much. There we go. That's probably the easiest little section of this. But yeah, no, I tend to not do as well with the wind mechanics. Did anyone else, like when they're little, like pretend like the wind was their friend? Not like whenever the wind helped you with anything, it was like intentional. Because I used to do that. I've been sitting still for a little bit. Need to readjust and stretch. Oh, something popped. Oh. Oh. Wrong set of controls. What just happened? I don't know. There we go. Keep on wanting to like look for secrets. Because like I'm just used to it. Like there being secrets and like these sorts of things from the regular game. But no secrets. Only rocks that make me hungry. Hang on. Like, I know Magical Mountain, but still, the infrastructure of this place makes no sense. That being magical is an excuse for that, okay? Back in my day, we had when we were having magic, we made sure to follow proper procedure. Again, I should try doing a double dash there because there is a way for me to do non-double dash there, but it's probably a lot trickier. Like that, yeah. Oh boy. God. I think I need to jump on one of those to replenish my stamina. Man, I'm not quite sure how to do that. I need to get that snowball a lot later on. Like when it's over here. Bah! Bah! Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Okay, I need to jump slightly. This is probably the new tech that the Reagan was referring to. Just barely not enough to get without a snowball. We barely got past this first one. Yeah. How much longer do I have on this? I should be nearing the end of it. I really hope that it calms down on the wind in the next room. Focusing. There we go. Oh! Almost there, I can smell the end. Smells like tears and broken dreams. There we go. Oh. What? Okay. Sorry, I accidentally hit the mouse and not quite sure what happened, but My wrist is starting to bug me. Okay, do some carpal tunnel stretches. Make sure I don't get it. There we go. Right, the temple. Oh. I hate the delayed momentum because it just I need to do something along those lines. There we go. Bubbles. Like, what is it about games making things that look like candy look so good? Like, this looks like it would taste amazing. It's like some kind of soda. Don't know what flavor it would be. Probably not one that I'd actually like, but just like the way it bubbles. It makes it seem so much more appetizing. Here we go now. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just trying to lock in a bit. I tend to do better when I am yapping, so I'm just gonna yap a bit. What about what? The thing is, like, I'm really indecisive about a lot of stuff, because there's so many options. And my brain decides to go through all potentialities of each option. And there's so many that, like, it's not reliable to predict anything because of how many different variations there are. It doesn't go, oh, this one's the most likely. It just goes, yeah, there's also a chance that if I do this, a meteorite will fall into the house. And I'm like, well, like, that's not actually something I believe in, but like, that is a possibility. That could technically happen, so my brain goes through all potential things. Oh, doing some stretches. There we go. Yeah, make sure you stretch, posture check, don't be shrimping up. And if you are, and shrimp yourself. I do like this level because it makes you feel like you're making a lot of progress really fast, which I know is the point of the level and storyline. But I do like how fast-paced it is once you get it down, and especially in these harder B-side levels, it's nice to have a feeling like you're making progress, even if it's not any different from the amount of progress you have been making. There we go. I should just stop saying like, there we go, I got it this time, whatnot. Because every time I do, it goes really bad. So, something I don't get is that, like, what are some people on when they were discovering stuff? Like, I've been on this type of topic before, but not this particular anecdote of it. But, because, like, steroids. They were discovered by someone, I think it was grinding up bull testicles, make into a powder, and then eating it. Sorry, drinking it. Which, like, how do you explain that to someone? Like, no, dude, like, I felt, like, really pumped after I drank bull testicles. Like, so many of these things sound like they'd be like something frat bros would do as dares. Like, there's that and then the beaver butt thing. And then I feel like there's more, but just milk in general. Like cow milk. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that history is really funny if you imagine them all as just like frat bros. I was about to say, I feel like I'm getting a lot better at this. I'm definitely getting quicker with this section. Need to take a minute to slow down how I'm speaking because there's nobody here, and there's no like topic going on actively. I'm going to make sure that I have like there's less empty spaces, because else I'd just be rapid firing everything. You know what this reminds me of? Like, it feels like the sodas would be watermelon flavored, but if not, I could definitely see it being. Oh yeah, it could also be like a strawberry rose flavored soda. But I could also see it, and this would actually be pretty good, a grapefruit flavored soda. I know a lot of people tend to not like grapefruit, but like, yeah, raw grapefruits are awful. Put a little bit of honey on them, they're really good. And that's actually like a really easy, like snack meal sort of thing. It's a lot to eat in one sitting, but if you ever have it around, or like, okay, no, I don't know what to eat, take a grapefruit, cut it in half, so that the all of the slices, I don't know what they're called, but all the wedges are sliced in half. And then pour honey over it into the hole in the center, and pour a layer of honey on top of it, and then get a spoon and just dig in. There we go. Oh. Yeah, other stuff I feel like are a bit underappreciated for food would have to be like, if you have hummus with anything, make sure to put hot sauce in it. That's always good. I mean, I guess you could, like, if you did it wrong, it wouldn't turn out that great, but pretty much like buffalo sauce and whatnot. I know in Ireland and the UK there is a shop called Nando's, which is a restaurant, and in there, okay, no, I need to go up there. In Nando's, they serve this very particular hot sauce called peri peri sauce. It goes great with hummus and pitas. Other just like basic stuff is that artichokes are a pain to deal with as far as like cooking is concerned, but it's very easy to like once you get all the fluff out of the middle, it is very easy to just like make a bowl of lemon juice and butter, mix it together. Pretty tasty. If I were to, I don't really know that many other like small things for cooking. I do know a lot of like the bigger well-known stuff though, because my dad was a chef, and before he left, he had taught me a bit about cooking. And like I used to brag to my friends, like, yeah, no, my dad was a chef for 7 years. What he didn't tell me was that he was a chef for the mafia. Like legitimately the mafia. And he was considered an actual member. So like, I know this is very unlikely to happen, but I have this like little corner in the back of my brain where there's a voice that says, what if like one day they come to like collect or something like that? It's like, hey, are you blah de blah's son? And like that's not the end of it. Apparently, on a separate thing, not related, my dad also messed with and angered the Russian mafia. So I need to look out. Uh-oh. Oh, another thing that's like really good to eat and is a snack, really simple to make. You can make it like however expensive you want to, but hot sauce on popcorn. I'm just saying, like, try it. It kind of gets rid of a lot of the crunch, but it tastes really good. And then it can be expensive with this one depending on where you live, but also adding a little bit of lemon juice, it ends up really nice. Yeah, that, and then like for anything like savory, or like meaty, I found a like that specifically wine sauce tastes really good. And it's not that hard to make. Like there's a specific recipe I like to use. It's uh can't remember the exact measurements off my head, but it's with chicken broth, wine, thyme, and shallots. And it ends up being really good. And I'm getting hungry. If I had to rank my favorite meats, I'd probably say, and in no particular order, but my top are venison, duck, fried chicken specifically. And like chicken wings and whatnot count as fried chicken to me. Yeah, I think that would be it. I used to really like pork. Uh, I still do like a lot of like salami stuff. Uh, I've gotten pretty good at a lot of Italian food. I'm not Italian, and I wouldn't say that to anyone who is Italian because I feel like they might have my head for some of the stuff I make, but I like to think for a non-Italian I'm pretty decent at making Italian food. And then like anything with, I is it pastry dough? I can never remember what it's called, but anything to do with uh the I think it's pastry dough, yeah. Anything with pastry dough in it just is delicious. I love pastry dough. Okay, I think I see the line. Whether I see it or not is different from whether I'm able to do it. I had it. I fumbled. Yeah, like baklava. I don't really know all that's in baklava besides pistachios. I think it is pastry dough, and baklava tastes like it, and honey. But those are so good. And yeah, so the Mediterranean has some of the best foods. 'Cause like that, when I also really like lamb. But the olives, uh, what's it called? Not sherbet. Sorbet. Sorbet, lemon sorbet, mango sorbet, raspberry sorbet are some of my favorite ice creams. There we go. How is this no longer going? Like, I'm doing the same thing. Hmm. There we go. Okay, I need to go more up. Okay. Why is this not consistently? Why is it not? Yep. Let's say there we go, but ah. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, this is probably gonna be like I'm probably gonna end stream after this portion. Just because I am getting really hungry since I'm talking about food. Because I'm almost to the end, I believe, of this section. And then there should be 2 more after this. I had it there. No. that doesn't quite work. Yeah, I needed another dash there, which I'm not sure how to get. It just takes so long for me to get up there. It's hard for me to figure it out. That's stupid. There we go. Because that is possible. And then this is... I'm just gonna peek my head in here. 20 left. I feel like I need another dash for that, but yeah. Well, I'm getting hungry, and yeah, it's a bit of a shorter stream today. I think I am going to come back to Celeste at some point, but as for the moment, I believe I'm going to take a bit of a break the next couple days. Yeah, tomorrow, if I stream, like next time I stream, don't know if it's tomorrow or the day after, I will be playing Pokemon, like for the first time, because I never played it. But there will be a twist to it. Yeah, make sure you take care of yourselves. Thank you for coming. Oh, thanks for watching and coming to stream, even if it was, like, even if you did it only for a few seconds. It was very much appreciated. Good. Bye.